I go to rehab. I said no. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
Keith.
I'm Jarek. Saruman.
You know the vibes. I seen the picture. I seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Day 6. You make me.
Saturday.
Saruman.
Hopefully this channel does enough to make you want to hit that subscribe button. Jump
How
in the
dare
comments.
you not be subscribed?
Right.
Saruman the Black.
It's kind of a travesty at this point. Yeah, today is kind of rock day. Guys, make sure you guys jump on the Patreon and see like other exclusive rock content that we have going on. Make sure you check out that BTS video. It was an in-depth conversation about rock in the K-world. Day 6 kept coming up, and I know we do FTS Island a lot, OK1 Rock, but like especially when I asked Patreon like about K-pop rock, everybody said Day 6. They was like, they wasn't even naming tracks. They just was like, yo, just type in the name and you'll see what's up with the what's up. So I'm really hyped to kind of get into this.
Oh, snap. It's about that time.
Let's jump into this, man.
Woo!
So, woo! Okay, he got his little pressure with him. Let's see it.
Already.
You got a nice falsetto. Fucking pull over, bro. Pull over.
This is dramatic.
Dramatic, nigga.
Oh no, he died.
Shit, that was Purgatory he was in? Nah. This shit went left fast.
Don't die.
That's how you hit a note right there, baby.
That was on the guitar first, then jump on the piano. I guess he was able to push through because he had her love.
Look at that sun.
Make sure you guys push through and hit that subscribe button.
Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love these type of songs, man. Shout out to JYP. I love these type of songs. Those, I don't know, man. I guess I'm a sucker for like romantic type songs, but definitely the more ambient ones like this. This kind of reminds me of Just One Day a little bit with the kind of nice little sweet saccharine melody. And then the vocals, man, my guy was killing that shit, man. The whole, from like opening to end, grand opening, grand closing, he smoked this shit. As you can see, I downloaded it from the rip. I'm probably gonna watch the video a few more times while these guys get their parts off and everything like that. But I definitely observed this song a lot. It just kind of feels like a teenage drama type video. Definitely, you kind of see them meandering around on the beach and stuff, just frolicking, and then taking a ride in the Stang on the bridge. Kind of nice little high school type. Obviously, I think they're older than that, but kind of like I said, high school love kind of thing. It feels really dope.
I like the song, but I love this video. God, this video was such an amazing story. You know, I'm kind of a sucker for rom-coms, and I just love the beautiful story of him, the girl, him dying, her just being happy to see him just breathe one more time. All of that was very beautiful to me. I love seeing them playing their instruments. You can tell all of them has a lot. Every one of them has a lot of talent. I'm glad, you know, they didn't oversaturate the video with dancing and big sets. And, you know, there's a lot, you know, when you hear of K-pop rock, the first thing you hear of is K-pop. So you're thinking, all right, it might be, you know, grand, bigger than life, you know, in your face, very attention grabbing, but something about this was just so grounded and so, I don't want to say relatable, it just felt very familiar in a way. And the shots they had in this were amazing. My favorite one was when they were on the beach, and I don't know if it was a drone or a rig, but whatever it was, the crane, whatever, kind of swooped in on them. And then later on, it also like kind of zoomed in and moved towards the person playing the drums. And even the edits of the person playing the drums is like when they were hitting certain things, like there was like a quick zoom or a shake or something, which just added another element to it. Super fascinating. I want to hear more from DAY6. I want to follow their journey because they're not afraid to be different and stick to what they know. They're not different. They just clearly are comfortable. That was my shot. They're clearly comfortable in doing what they enjoy and what they're best at. You know, it was very, very grounded. You know, the fits weren't over the top, but they were just right. You know, the beach wasn't something amazingly beautiful, but the sunset was just
That's always gonna hit.
the sunset was like just the right amount of attention grabbing where it didn't make you want to focus on the scenery and not them. They complemented the scenery and the scenery complemented them. Well directed. The song was pretty cool. I wouldn't download it, but I would not be upset if anybody downloaded this and blasted this a few times. This is great. I like this group. I'm intrigued. You know, I want to see more. Shout out to the beautiful woman who was in this video. She did her part. People don't realize how difficult it is to be a model or an actor in a video when it's not your song. Sometimes you have those models, vixens, whatever you want to call them, and they just kind of
You can't portray emotions
They
correctly.
can't portray the emotion that's needed for that certain video. And as an actor, she did an amazing job. So shout out to her.
Elegantly put. One of your best takes. Nah, I agree with you 1,000%, bro. I think I wouldn't call this like a minimalistic approach for like, everything they got going on, but just kind of like the basic concept of like running away with your love. And just on top of that, it seems like he's hurt. But regardless of the pain, as long as he's with her, he can get through whatever. It's beautiful. I do think like the track was decent. Left me a little bit more as far as wanting to know more about the group, wanting to know like what's their sound. And I think in a way, DAY6 is an answer to kind of the questions we had. They're classified as a rock group from one of the big three labels off of JYP. So, I guess JYP must have stepped in and they said, we'll fill that notch that, needs to get filled as far as like, rock. And mind you, that may change when we're listening to stuff. They may have alternative, they may have grunge, they may have pop. Like the elements may change, I'm pretty sure, when we get into, each different tracks. But as far as this being like a first track, we heard from them, I thought this was pretty good. And with a voice like that, I'm pretty sure they can do anything they want to, because it opens up the door for so many more sounds with rock, and just you able to start kind of playing with certain different shit. Like it's just, I feel like this is a good, I'm not gonna call it the Lipman's test, but they have all the check marks ready and shit for a group that probably could be on some shit, and it's sort of making sense why y'all said this was the quote unquote go-to group for K-pop with rock and roll. But yeah, I'm interested to hear more. I'm hyped now. I kind of want to hear some more because y'all had a lot of tracks that y'all named from them. How'd y'all feel?
You want to go or?
I like the sound of this group. Definitely different from the first two that we listened to. They gave me more of a soft rock vibe, but I like the story they told. That was the thing that kind of got me, was like, I guess in a more than just like a physical sense, I kind of looked at it from like an emotional side of things, where like he's in a really messed up spot. But it's like when you're in a bad place, but you meet somebody or you have somebody in your life who can get you through a tough time because of them. You feel like you can make it through, or whatever it is about them or whatever it is they bring to your life, you can get through it. Kind of gave me that vibe with him, bleeding the way that he is, like, because you never know how somebody is in ways that they don't show. And for her to be that light in his life where he feels like, I can get through this dark point with her because of her, that says a lot.
That's
but
real
from
love right there.
From a music standpoint, man, they definitely, they have a nice sound. I want to see what else they can do, like what their range is as far as where they can take it, because it's cool to tell a love story. I feel like everybody gravitates towards that, but like I want to see what other spaces they can get into, and what else they bring to the table. I like what I saw though, and then definitely the story that they told was really cool. Worked well with the music, the whole setting on the beach, like you said, not having big sets, worked really well, and just kind of using what's naturally around them is really cool. So yeah, I think DAY6 is pretty cool. I want to see what else they can do.
Good take, guys. I didn't like this one.
How dare you?
I didn't
Not
like the song.
surprised.
It didn't hit for me at all. Vocally, I thought they were amazing. But as far as the song, I was turned off from the beginning. Like the drum pad sounds, I'm cool. It just didn't hit for me. It wasn't what I was looking for. The video was cool. I would even argue that he didn't live that, because after that vision of the beach, which they do end up on at the end, which was kind of where he was looking at his afterlife, the light on her face changed. Like everything went from gray to her being like super, super warm, like he's in the afterlife. And even it went from day to night, like complete shift. And you know what I mean? in daytime. So, and even when they're looking at the beach, there's nobody dancing there like there was in the beginning. It's just them on the beach, the group, looking out into the ocean. Like he's not really there. But all that aside, I don't know. I wasn't feeling this one, but I do appreciate the group vocally. I just want to probably hear maybe something a little heavier, maybe a little darker, like this soft rock.
Is soft rock your least favorite subgenre?
Not when it's done right, because
Not when it's done
like
right.
I like
Aerosmith.
Who was the group that I knew I loved you?
Ooh,
like even if you
meant you.
Savage Garden. So even if you do like a Savage Garden or something like that, that's soft. That shit is like that's kind of soft. But I like that. But this just didn't hit for me. No, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have went first, and then you could have cleaned up nicely. But
No, you good. You kept it respectful. And music is a fun time.
What are we talking about, sir?
Shorty was cute.
But nah, that's why I'm a little bit more interested to hear like what the rest of the sounds are gonna sound like, just to see if it's still on this type time
Everything
or
You
if
Want,
they
Vertical Horizon.
venture into new horizons with K-pop rock. But yeah, man, no long talk. I'm ready to just jump into the next one. Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
Hate you guys. Love you guys though. Gonna holla at y'all. Peace.